Hi everyone, welcome SAS Programming 90 days. Today is day 30. So we continue with the SAS VIYA session. So SAS Visual Forecasting. So in the last session we have done the SAS Visual Forecasting. So we continue with this as visual forecasting, and we are going more deep in the forecasting. SAS Visual Forecasting provide an open forecasting ecosystem for quickly and automatically producing a large number of reliable forecasts. And SAS Forecast Studio is a client component that provides a graphical interface to SAS forecast servers and procedures. Okay, so whenever we are creating the forecasting with the build model, so automatically they will be create one auto forecasting. We are selecting the auto forecasting template, and they will be create like this template. This nodes. Okay, first node is the data step, then we have the other nodes are the auto forecasting, model comparison, and the output. Okay, so in the last session we done the time series view. Now we are going forward for the forecaster view. Okay, so forecaster view is the enable you to customize the time plots for individual series that are selected from the right pane. If envelope plots are displayed, the plots for each selected time series are uh, superimposed from them. Okay, so we have three component here, the actuals, predicted, and the confidence limit. The button over the plot are used to customize the display of any time series that you select from the right pane. Okay, so let's see where is a forecaster view, and where we using this. Okay, so I'm coming in the my SAS studio, SAS model studio. Okay, SAS VIYA model studio. Here I click on the build models. Okay, right now I'm in the build models. Now in the last session we created the forecasting project is. So yes, I'm using the last project here. Okay, so we selected one data that is available in the SAS via the SAS in the SAS help. Okay, so that is DSCKIN product. Okay, that I used data. uh, Okay, so here I selected some dependent variable. So dependent variable and the independent variable. Dependent variable is a mandatory one when we are creating these forecasting. Okay, so we have this data related to data revenue. Okay, so we selected the revenue as a dependent and discount as an independent. And this is my buy variable is my distribution center. Okay, I'm coming here, and the time is your year. Okay, now you can see here we automatically they created one uh, pipeline, because we selected the template. According to this template they will be create one pipeline. Okay, by default they will be creating this data, then auto forecasting, then model comparison, then output. So in the last session we done the in the data we have the time series viewer. So we done this time series viewer, how we will see this time series viewer. Okay, so let's recap this time series viewer. So here we have the distribution center. Let's suppose I will select the carry, so they will be show me about related to the carry data. Okay, so if I select any distribution center, let's suppose Atlanta, so they will be show me related to the Atlanta. So this is kind of filter, you can say. With the filter we can see our data. Also in the above we have. Okay, in the above we have the actual values they are showing. Okay, I selected the actual values. Okay, so we have the actual values here. In the next we have the over series overview of access, and in the down we have the download data. Okay, so if you want to download this data you can download it. So I downloaded in the CSV file. Now I click on the open. Okay, automatically they will be download as a CSV. Now you can see here we have the CSV file, and this file is showing my data. what is a minimum maximum range, what is a minimum range, what is a mean plus standard deviations, and these all these measures they will be showing, and this is the mean. Okay, this data according to my date, according to my time series. Okay, so this is how we are downloading data, how we can use this data. And here we have the overview axis. Okay, so this is overview axis is basically, let's suppose I want to deep in my data, so I this is a scroll bar is provided. Okay, with this scroll bar we can zoom in our data. Okay, let's suppose you want to zoom in my data in, let's suppose in the fab and the other, so we can zoom and we can go in the data. Okay, so this is only the actual data, this is not the forecasting data is available here. Okay, download option is there, and this is for the maximize, and you can see in data, and if you want to scroll bar you can go into deep and you can analyze your data. Okay, so where okay, and this is the series. In this series we have 37 series available here according my data. Okay, so this is the time series. Okay, let's coming back to the auto forecasting. Okay, so today we are doing the auto forecasting. I selected the auto forecasting. Now you can see here, when we are selecting the auto forecasting, so we have four options here. By default the SAS 5 will be select two options for your analysis in the model generation. So include the ESM model and include the ARIMA X model. Okay, so if you want to include the IDM and USM model, so you can include it. Also here we have the model selection. In the model selection, by default they will be selecting mean absolute percent error. Okay, so by default they will be select, and number of data points used in the holdout sample. So this is the 0 that goes because they will be go into the sample one. Okay, let's see first of all forecaster view. Okay, so viewer will be show us some forecasting uh, on my previous data. Okay, so they will be predict the future one. Okay, so here we have the forecast. In the forecaster view we have the forecast and the modeling tab. In the forecast we have three tabs here: actuals, predict, and the confidence limit. Okay, so now you can see here we have three tabs in the above: actual, predict, and the confidence limit. They will be showing some forecasting here. Now you can see here this is blue one. Now let's see one by one. Okay, so this is my actual one. Now you can see here we all already here they selected the actual values. Okay, so I selected actual values from the here. Now you can see here this is the actual values, actual prediction. This is not the prediction, this is only the actual data what we have. Okay, and now this is my predicted value. Okay, so this is my predictive values. Okay, so they will be showing the predictive value, and here we have the confidence limit also. Okay, so that will be showing the actual values, and this is a prediction also there, and the after this line, after this vertical line, this is my predictions. Okay, and here we have the overseas access. This is kind of the zoom like in the time series view we have, same here we have. So we can go into the deep and we can check our data with this scroll bar. Okay, then in the last we have the download data option. So download data option will be downloading by default in the Excel format. So they will be show the data. Okay, so my data is showing let's suppose what is the predicted value, what is the uh, maximum range, what is a minimum range. Okay, so all the analysis they will be showing here, and the actual mean also is showing here. In the time series view they will be shown only the actual data. In the times and in the forecaster view they will be show the predicted data also. Also we can also apply here. Also we can apply the same filter here. If you want to apply a filter, you can apply with this attributes. Okay, now the filter is applied here. Next tab is the modeling tab. Okay, let's see. In the modeling tab, the forecaster view and the interactive modeling include the modeling tab. The following modeling strategy we have for auto forecasting, hierarchical forecasting, forecasting, and pluggable. So the modeling tab lists all of the candidate models for selected time series. It shows the static of fits generated based on the model selection and the that is chosen for the modeling strategy. Okay, so in the modeling strategy, I'm removing this filter. So here they will in the modeling tab they will be showed what we used, what strategies we used in our forecasting. Okay, so we use the arima x and we use the esm. Okay, so in the arima revenue, so they will be generated and the selection of statics is 1.818, and in the esm we have 96.359. Okay, so they will be show all the arima x and the esm what we selected in the forecasting auto forecasting node. Okay, so this is all about the forecaster view, how we are using the forecaster view, how we will see what we will see in the forecaster view. Thank you guys.